Madam Commissioner-designate, I will take you down the road that was opened already by Madam Kopacz and Madam Auken, and speaks about scarcity some more. There is some risk about speaking 24th on the list of repeating, but I will try to bring original arguments into play, particularly since this summer we are facing a huge crisis for cancer treatments in Italy, neurological medicines in Poland, general lack of medicines in Belgium, and in the country where I come from, Romania, 2017, 2018, immunoglobulins went missing, which made us apply for the European Civil Protection Mechanism, which is a proof of how creative you have to be to actually make health policy work for the citizen. And here is my, my question, and one more word that was not mentioned today was Brexit, that also comes into play when we talk about the availability of medicines on the market. So my questions are, can you let us know if you commit to the development of a European essential medicines list? Do you consider proposing legislation for early notification of shortages? And I think you did mention this point, but also acting upon emergencies. And in other words, because you've mentioned the market as a solution in many of your answers previously, I guess we all want to know, will you be an intervention commissioner, will you be a creative commissioner, or will you be a status quo commissioner?
Okay, option 3, I guess, is not the right one. So,
thank you. First of all, I have to become a commissioner. Then I'll let you judge, working with me, what kind of commissioner you think I am, because I may think I'm going to be one of these 3 types, and you may judge me differently. So I'll let you make the judge of that, or what kind of commissioner, if I become, I will be. I mentioned the task force in the very complicated answer I gave here. In fact, the task force was set up by member states and the European Medicinal Agency to bring forward valuable information concerning shortages. And yes, I did mention that we can do more, and we need to find a system for early detection of shortages. And because I knew that there was absolutely no way that we would avoid possibly Brexit, and Brexit is something that has been of great concern in terms of medicines to many member states, I wanted to, and there is concern, the European Medicinal Agency and member states have raised company awareness so that a large number of the medications which are controlled centrally seem to be under control, but we are aware, and I have seen that those which are authorized by national authorities, there is a problem possibly with access after Brexit. So, especially of 2 countries, the country I know best and Malta. So what would I hope, what I would like to see happen is a ratification of the withdrawal agreement so that we have minimal disruption in all areas, including access to medicines. Thank you.
I would like to take you up on your point on the task force. Wouldn't be more suitable, rather than going through the European Medicines Agency, to try to think in terms of a pharmaceutical European institute or agency in charge of the prevention of shortages for essential medicines through the coordination of production platforms, perhaps? And secondly, on Brexit, my colleague kindly suggested to not mention Brexit in the clinical sense today.
I didn't intend to mention it in the clinical sense. It is a concern that I shared. It's possible that what you're proposing may be the way forward. But I have said it, at the risk of sounding monotonous, that we need to have information before we make decisions. And the task force was set up in order to provide valuable information on shortages. So I would want to assess the results of this task force, and then I would be open to all proposals and work with all stakeholders, because we need to do more in terms of this huge problem which is impacting on European patients, which is called medicine shortages.
Okay, so last but not least,